Hello and happy Sunday. Welcome in. Yeah, I feel a little bit weird about being on cam today. I was debating whether or not I should do it, but we're gonna try because I had it all set up anyway. But yeah, and I figured it's also more fun doing the video trailer reactions with like an actual reaction. Um, and we're doing video trailer reactions because today we have updated the game to the 1.0 original Wintermute release. And I don't actually know how much has changed. I did know that there was like an original version and then like a redux. And I looked through the table that Mav made, and I realized there's about a year in between. But I've only ever played the updated version, so I don't know what the difference is. Thankfully, I have actually relatively recently replayed episode 1 and about half of episode 2 off stream. So it's not like I'm trying to go back into my head from like 4 years ago, but more like 4 months ago. So there is actually a chance that I will notice some of the differences and won't just be sitting there like, I don't remember any of this. Getting popcorn, not just saying that. I got a big box, got one bag of popcorn for the microwave. Oh, I love popcorn. I haven't had popcorn in so long. Probably since like Christmas time. I remember we had a movie night with my folks where we made tons of popcorn, and oh my god, I just love it. I'll see the differences right from the start. Okay, well that's good. That helps. But we are gonna watch the trailer before we jump into things. I did do the update already, so I think we can actually call that for bingo. Assuming, I haven't started bingo yet. There we go. Yeah, we did update the version before I started. Well, let's see. Video reaction. Here we go. Let's check it out.
I've learned to hear the difference between something quiet and something abandoned.
Great mother.
This goes deeper than just a stillness. It feels like the moments before the world goes to sleep. We're just the last ones left awake to notice it.
Love the soundtrack.
I didn't come
Never
here to
gets old.
fight about the past. I need a pilot to take me somewhere remote. Someone who won't ask too many questions. Someone I can trust.
Wait, questions. Astrid, are you in trouble?
That's a question.
Are you gonna help me or not?
My heart weeps for you, stranger.
It is.
My days are nearly finished. But you have to live with what remains.
But this is the Redux I'm seeing now in the
Keep
title.
us from getting
I didn't
out.
pay attention to the title.
Getting supplies. Finding help.
Well, then we can
Eventually,
watch both, see the
they'll either
differences.
get us or starve us out.
Don't you see the signs? You might dispel the darkness at times, but the light is never coming back.
Like one of the Transformers.
You gotta understand.
Maybe it is.
The collapse destroyed Great Bear. There's nothing here to stay for. You meet anyone out here? Chances are they're hiding from something.
They left her, didn't they? She needed help, and they let her go. This is how we make it right.
What I did, the choice I made, I did it for us.
Okay, let me copy the link to the original one. Was it wrong in the list, or did I grab the wrong cell? It doesn't matter. Either way, now we can do a direct comparison of the trailers, which is also exciting. Okay. Here we go, the launch announcement. That's what we were looking for. Hold on, when this is over, I'm gonna back up to something that just stood out to me. Season 1.
Big change is coming. Are you ready to face it?
I'm no hero. I'm just looking for someone. I'm doing my best to survive in the meantime.
Thanks, Rob. He's looking for something. He's looking for a monster. So, when I said I wanted to back up, the thing that intrigued me in this, hold on, let's see, can I find it, is... There was, like, someone indoors at a computer. Hold on. Was it right after the not so quiet apocalypse? Exactly. I feel like it was right after this, but it might have been before. I might have missed it already. No, I think it was right after this. This, I feel like they reused this scene in, or showed it in the trailer for episode 4. This seems so familiar to me. And I have never watched this particular video. I know they've definitely reused certain scenes and stuff, but this, like, just gives me episode 4 vibes, and I could be way off about that. I don't know. Oh, just a quick side note for bingo. I didn't change any of my old bingo events, so they all say Astrid, even though we will be playing as Will, because, well, that's just how story mode goes. So, just keep an eye on that. It doesn't really matter. You see it in the actual intro of TLD with the lions roar. Oh, that's probably why. That's probably why it feels familiar then. Okay. So let's open the game. I haven't actually opened it yet, so I hope that we don't have any issues with it. That would be really upsetting. It's like, and the game does not start. Here we go. Okay, you guys can actually see the intro this time. A lot of the times, it, like, wouldn't load in until Or like OBS wouldn't pick it up until we had gotten to the main menu. Popcorn. Do you have sweet popcorn or salty popcorn, Mav? The guy's looking for Astrid. Should you tell him you got her killed by bear mauling, starving to death, or breaking her leg? Or all of the above? Ah, interesting. Okay, so this is also a change in the UI. The menus are now different. I kind of missed having them all on the side here, but you know, whatever. Here we go. Episode 1, Do Not Go Gentle. Classic poem. Mackenzie and Dr. Greenwood, so weird to refer to her that way, are separated after their plane crashes deep in the northern Canadian wilderness. Struggling to survive, Mackenzie explores the small town of Milton, where he begins to understand the scope of this quiet apocalypse. Alright, here we go. Sweet popcorn. I personally am a salty popcorn kind of gal, although I like both. One thing that I really like to do sometimes is actually mix the two and do sweet and salty, but I know that's really wild. I know a lot of people do not like that. Okay, yeah, you're right. I do notice an immediate difference, so we get absolutely no background info in terms of, like, the chat beforehand with them leaving. We're hallucinating being talked to. Don't let this new world break you, is what I think I heard.
Astrid. Astrid!
Oh, I hate this scene. Please stop looking at it, please. Do you want me to do something? Hello? I can look around, but it's... Oh, I actually have to look at the thing. Oh god, no, I don't want to look at it. No, please don't. Sorry. I don't do well with this kind of stuff. I thought I would have to, like, press E or something. Okay. So we've got the Aurora. We've got lots of burning.
I need to find some shelter from this wind.
Survival of the fittest. Okay. For some reason, I wasn't expecting to, like, jump right in. I thought that they were gonna have him do something first. Study your treatments and learn to triage. There are many ways to die in the wilderness, as we know. Medical treatments, man-made or harvested from the natural world, will save your life. Use the status screen to check on your health. Apply a treatment using the first aid radial menu. You can also use treatments from your pack menu. Key to survival. Preparation and self-control are vital to your survival. Check your controls menu if you're unsure how to do something. This could save your life. Let's stop bleeding. Give him a hand. Sorry about that. It looks like it's stabilized again though, right? Technical difficulties. Sorry. Yeah, I see that I dropped a bunch of frames all of a sudden. Oh, am I gonna have to... yeah. After the plane crash, you're confused, badly bruised, and feeling weak. Your hand was wounded in the crash. You'll not be able to climb or hold weapons until it heals through rest. Okay. We'll make our way into the cave. Fire. Fire provides heat, water, food, and protection. Use the campfire option in the radial menu. You'll need all the fixings. Fire starter, tinder, and fuel. Accelerant speeds up the process. Fuel types impact burn time and heat production. An active fire can be used to cook and boil water, as well as keeping you from freezing to death. We also got ourselves a nice bed here. Those are some really really big bones. Okay, I guess we gotta stand near a fire. Or do these not count?
Shit,
Nope.
that's-
Oh, hey! We can burn ourselves now! Cool! Isn't that nice? For a new player's perspective, I think this kind of tutorial is much better than today. Today you only have a small hint at the side of your screen that you can easily miss, but here it's right in your face. Yes, it is very, very obvious. Oh, I actually turned off burns because I didn't think you could get burned yet. But we can call firewood. And we should have enough fuel for a 1-hour fire at this point. Well, as if we weren't in bad enough shape, I decided to make things worse. Okay. I do have everything I need, though. Drop more frames than the clumsy guy at the picture factory. That actually reminds me, I saw this thing online earlier this week that was like, I went to some store to get a photo album, and the person working there didn't know what I was talking about, and so they directed me to like the technology section so I could get an external hard drive. I can't really believe that we're that old, but you know, maybe.
That's all I have in me. Need to lay down before I fall.
Why can't I interact with my... Oh. He won't let me interact with my campfire because he's too tired. Cool. You only had a 1-hour fire, dude. Don't you want to sleep longer than that?
So thirsty.
Or, you know, make water?
Some snow.
Status is your early warning system. When you bring up the quick stats or radio menu, you'll get a preview of your current condition, as well as information about how cold, tired, hungry, and thirsty you are. Anytime one of these status indicators is empty and red, this means you are losing condition. Lose all your condition, and you die.
I might be stuck here a while. Better see what I can use.
Yeah, we gotta find some food. I mean, obviously it'd be nice to get some water too, but... Birch bark. I wonder, can we make tea yet?
Oh, that hurts so much.
What is he complaining about right now, specifically? Oh, the burn still. That makes sense. I'm sorry, dude. Here, let me grab you some berries.
I could eat anything.
What do you mean I don't need these yet? I absolutely need these. I have pain. I have incredible pain from the burns that I gave myself yesterday. I definitely need them.
The crash site above.
Stupid. Good idea. We can turn on subtitles. I usually like to do that anyway. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yeah, voices are also turned down. Display. Yes, let's do subtitles on. There we go. Alright, I guess we'll eat the MRE then. That'll help a little bit. Ironically, if you touch the fire with that hand, then you could have ensured the bleeding stopped. Yeah, wrong hand. I don't know what was wrong with him. He should have used the correct hand. Antiseptic. I swear. Why won't it let me take them? It's good to have them on hand.
I'd better find some water.
Fine, we'll make a fire. Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as we've got the subtitles.
Come on.
Come on, little fire. There we go. Let's add some sticks and make some water. Don't really know if one is enough. I mean, like, if we have enough time for 1 full liter. Let's maybe add all of our sticks at this point, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Melting snow. Make water from fire. Anytime you have a fire, you can melt snow to produce water, but melting it alone isn't sufficient to ensure it's potable. If you have the fuel to do so, it's better to boil it after to make sure any bacteria, parasites, or impurities are removed. Water treatment pills let you purify non-potable water without using up valuable fuel resources. Pardon me. We still have a little bit of time. Maybe we take some... What? Oh, infection risk. Oh, that's interesting that, like, the plane crash injuries keep coming back.
I don't feel so good. I need to rest up.
Oh, really? Here? Here? I thought I was gonna bring him back to the cave.
The weather's turning bad.
Oh, it brought him
I
back
need
to the
good
cave.
long fire to keep from freezing to death.
I definitely don't have a hot enough, long enough fire. I agree. This is definitely a nice, like, tutorialized version. Thanks, Raj. Oh, I forgot to call a sound alert. You did a sound alert earlier too. This is only an hour. That's not really very much. I'd really just like to be able to... Let's see, should I go out and grab more fuel? Probably.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Feel thick, but not thick. I don't know how... Wow, I feel like we're moving really fast all of a sudden. That's weird. It's almost like my mouse sensitivity was changed at some point. Okay.
Getting colder.
Oh, you still don't need the... Yeah, yeah. Why would I want to fix Will up and get him to good condition? No. What if I do another one? What exactly do they want from me right now? I guess I'll try making some water since I don't really know. Or does it say somewhere? My serious burns. We can at least harvest these into tinder plugs. And this is definitely like a friendly introduction to things, for sure. Can't really do a whole lot. I suppose we could make more water though. Okay, so here we still have the limit of 5 liters. I'm gonna do another 2, I think. I just feel like that's a good amount. Ooh, I think I might need to turn the music down, potentially off. I don't really want my entire game to get muted. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's gonna be okay, but... Build a fire in the cave that will last the night. 9 hours! 9! 9 hours! How?
My fingers feel numb.
The branches aren't really worth it, but... It only gives me 3 sticks each. 9 hours. Also hardly see what I'm doing.
Freezing.
Okay, that brings us up to 2.5 anyway. There's gotta be more crates around here somewhere.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
I wish I could see a little bit more. Oh, here we go, cedar. I feel like there is a non-zero chance that we will actually die here. Hey Zert, welcome in. You just got done with episode 3 and you're currently on 4. It's been so long since I've played 3 or 4. I can't wait to get back to them. I want to be ready when 5 drops. Yeah, same. That's actually why, like, at the end of last year I started replaying 1 and 2. I was halfway through 2 and then I kind of stopped.
Too cold to think.
Maybe it'll just keep, like, respawning on us? I don't know. Oh. No, burned out campfire. Okay. I have now also lost the way. Oh well. I'll do whatever you can if you just show you a scary blizzard early on. I just, like, if I had known that, I would have... Well, no, I probably wouldn't have done anything differently. Okay, here's my fire. I just also don't know that, do they want 9 at once? Because if so, I'd just be taking old damage and just getting a bunch of stuff, and it has to be 9 eventually. That's different. See, now this is down to 5 hours! Woohoo! Can't really afford to take more damage, but oh well. Hey, Aklon, welcome in. I'm pretty sure I have raids enabled, but it might be for, like, it might just be restricted somehow. I don't know. It might be restricted to, like, people that I follow. I don't know.
Wait. I'm so cold and warming up again.
You think we can get this, like, fire to go long enough? One more branch and then we go in. Oh my god, our health is dropping so badly. Hold on just a second. Yeah, I have... oh yeah. Here, I can change that. Let's see. Okay, come on, fire, please don't run into the fire again. Will, please. This is only 6 hours! Oh, this is not nice. This is not fun. Oh, and I also forgot I wanted to do VIP. There we go. Welcome in, Lily. Good to see you. I can't see anything. It's not a stick. Here's a branch. Wait, it's on another branch. Okay. Oh, this is not good. I think we might actually die. I have no food. Actually, the Will is stuck in the ravine for several days kind of makes sense when we think about what we hear in Milton and what's transpired with Astrid. Is there much more time should have passed instead of just a few hours? Absolutely. I agree. I guess what I can do is I can still break down this torch. That would give me one more stick, but that's still not going to be enough. Yeah, I would not be surprised if we actually die at this point, because I can't see what I'm doing.
Something to eat.
We're starving and freezing. Heartbeat. And now I can't see where the fire is.
The pain.
Like, I literally cannot see it right now. Oh, there it is. Come on. Get back to the fire, buddy. This is still not going to be enough for 9 hours. Nope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to start over, because, like, had I known that we were gonna have to do this, I would have been breaking down the sticks when the weather was good. Because obviously now I can't see what I'm doing. I can't find them, and obviously I just take damage every time I go out, so it's fine. It'll be fine. And at this point I have no food. Okay, so we can hear our heartbeat. For those of you who weren't here at the very beginning of stream, I did mention already, and I didn't change any of the settings of my bingo, so it still says Astrid everywhere, even though we're playing as Will. We're just gonna have to suspend disbelief. 70 degrees. Yeah, we're gonna die. It's okay. Also, it would help if I didn't burn myself at the beginning. I'm gonna check your music channel when you have a moment later. Okay. Okay, you know what? I almost feel like it's probably not worth trying to survive this, so we're just gonna run outside and let the wilderness take us. Because there's no point at this point. We can't save this. I can't see enough to get sticks and warm us up, and we have no food. And I didn't realize we get stuck down here for so long. Otherwise, I would have started a little bit differently. Yeah, Will's not having a good time. This is definitely not. This is not party Will. The only thing he's got going for him is lots of water. I'm surprised it doesn't let you pass time at all. Come on, let me die faster, please.
Can't feel my feet.
Will he make it? Guess not. No, he will not. Hey, look, a branch! Go ahead, break it down. You can die while you're doing so. Wow, he actually survived doing that. I'm impressed.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Woohoo! Hypothermia risk. Okay, let's just... Oh, well, no, I want to restart it completely, purely because of the whole fire injury thing. We're just gonna do a new one. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. The last 30 minutes of stream just didn't happen. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Oh, I have Astrid dies twice and Waffle Mouse dies in game. Cool. Let's see. Heartbeat, cold damage. Why do I have that twice? Whatever. Hunger is in the red. Takes damage from hunger. I clearly did not pay attention. I didn't take any exhaustion damage though. There is that. Thank you, Rob. Okay, here we are. Welcome back, everybody. This is the first time I've ever played Liz. I'm a total noob. I don't know what I'm doing, so obviously I'm gonna die. Just kidding. Thanks, Akalon. I took a look. I don't know what settings I would be able to still change. It's my raids look like it's open. I don't know why, but I appreciate the sweeter raid. I don't know why it wouldn't allow it. For that, we'll call the raid. For anyone who needs it for, bingo.
Astrid!
I don't know what the deal is with Twitch raids, why it wouldn't let... Why it wouldn't let, Games and Cookies come on in. Oh right, I have to look at this again. Forgot about that. I love cookies, trust me. I'm a huge fan of all things sweet. But I probably have something set up wrong, I don't know.
I need to find some shelter from this wind.
Yeah, let's avoid the fire this time. We are cold, but it's not too bad yet. More importantly, we need to patch up this. Okay, we've already read those. We gotta pack it. Bandage. Oh my god, words are hard. Bandage up. Do I have to take antibiotics for anything? No, I don't think so. Otherwise it would have asked me to pick. Got plenty of cloth. Okay, stay away from the burning stick. Okay. Now I'm just gonna make a small fire. As small of a fire as I can get away with. Get past the first night with a simple 7-minute fire with a stick. That's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping for.
Come on.
Yeah, Carradine also couldn't. And I just looked under my raid section and it looks like it's normal. Like, I have raids open, so I don't... It must be an issue on my end, I just don't understand why. Yeah, I definitely think this'll help with the blizzard. Between that and if during day 2 I'm collecting sticks and stuff, we should be fine.
That's all I have in me. Lay down before
Not even a 7-minute fire, a 2-minute fire. Hooray!
So thirsty.
There we go.
Gotta be a way to melt some snow.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do...
I might be stuck here a while. Better see what I can use.
Okay, yeah, see, this was before I had turned on my subtitles, so I missed him saying that. I'm just gonna take a little bit of thirst damage first. Gotta make sure we get lots of sticks, lots of fuel. Because doing this while we can actually see things will definitely help. Let's see. We already searched that. I don't think I can break down this branch.
Looks like debris from the crash site above. Thank goodness.
MRE. Oh, purification tablets. I don't think those were in there last time, were they? Maybe they were. I don't remember.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Even in the blizzard night, I always collect all firewood before igniting my fire just so no burn time's wasted. Yeah, I didn't... I definitely should have checked first to see how long it needed to be going beforehand, because... And also, gathering all your firewood first helps because you can actually see what you're doing. The longer you wait, the less you can actually see. Obviously, because it then gets darker. I think that's pretty much it for fuel around here, though. Oh, there's one stick. Okay. And this time I'm actually going to make it... Yeah, this time I'm actually going to make the fire in the cave. Yes, I have noticed the big tree.
Come on, come on.
Come on, little fire. Yeah, that's definitely too small of a detail for me to have noticed the difference.
For that.
Let's maybe just do half a liter so I'm not... And then I can just purify with this. That way I'm saving as much of my fuel as possible. Wait, isn't this where he, like, passes out? I thought for sure. Find and eat some food. Oh. Do I have to finish eating that before it... I guess so. I guess I can't just eat half of it and save the rest for later.
Shit. Cut smarts.
Okay, fine. Here, have some antiseptic to fix up your wound.
I don't
or
feel
infection.
so good. I need to rest up.
Yeah, let's just rest up here. Day 3.
The weather's turning bad.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a good long fire to keep from freezing to death.
Let's try it this time. Hopefully now we actually have enough.
It worked.
Ooh, not quite enough, but that's okay. We should be able to just grab a few sticks from the blizzard. I guess I probably should have come out again earlier, but whatever. I think we'll be okay. We'll lose 10 minutes from this, but whatever.
Getting colder.
We're definitely doing better than last time.
Last night. I might not make it.
Oh, I need like 3 more sticks. Really? Oh, cool. There's another cedar firewood here. Okay, now we definitely have enough. There is no way we don't have enough this time.
So cold.
go. Come on, get to the fire, but don't walk into the fire.
Fire looks good. Now, to warm up before I freeze to death.
Do the whole we just rest one night and then let's go. With each day, more stuff shows up from the plane falling down. Yeah, that's a really cool detail, I must say. Wait, what did he say? I wasn't paying attention. Your body temperature up, warm yourself by the fire for a while. Okay. I guess while we're waiting for this, we can make some timber plugs. Okay. Now what, game? We've
That
warmed
should
up.
last me through the night.
And now we'll just fall asleep again, right? Just pass
So
out.
tired.
Very good.
I thought that storm would never end. I need to find some food.
And at least now I should have, what, like one or two words. Things of cedar, so we should be fine. Okay. Your ears are your best survival tool. Pay attention to your surroundings and you might glean information that's important for your survival. For example, a murder of crows circling up ahead might suggest an animal carcass, or even a human corpse might be nearby. Crows are the best.
That was a hell of a storm last night.
Okay.
Blew that tree clean over.
Yeah, there we go. I didn't even notice that before Matt mentioned it. I still don't need these. What do you mean I still don't need them? Okay, whatever. Ah, and there's the deer carcass.
Can you eat trees?
Well, maybe, but don't you want to eat the carcass
Astrid's
instead?
pack. Locked.
What a surprise! Oh. Oh, interesting. They use it as a flashback instead of as an intro.
Jackrabbit
Oh,
Remote Transport.
I
Mackenzie
like
speaking.
that. Now I'm kind of disappointed that they changed it.
Whoa. Well, slow down, Maureen. What are you talking about?
He looks so intense
It's
on
okay,
the phone.
Maureen. I've got it from here.
Hello, Will.
What are you doing here?
It's been a while, I know.
Yeah. Years. I haven't heard from you since...
I know. I know. And I wouldn't be here if it weren't important.
And I'd continue to ignore you if I
What
could.
brings you... I mean... Are you sick?
No, not me. But I need to get to someone who is.
Right. So you're still a doctor?
Yes, I'm still a doctor.
I thought that after... Why are you here?
I need your help. There's an isolated community in
Such
the northern
awkward
part of
tension.
Great Bear. Someone there is very sick.
Great
and
Bear? There's nothing there anymore. Not since...
I know. But I have to get there.
Still trying to save the world, huh?
Somebody has to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mackenzie... Will... I didn't come here to fight about the past. I need a pilot to take me somewhere remote. Someone who won't ask too many questions. Someone I can trust.
Wait. Questions? Astrid, are you in trouble?
I love that.
Are
Every
you
single
gonna help
time I'm
me
like,
or
well,
not?
that is a question.
What's in the case?
Yeah,
there's that
they're
thing
both
about no
like right on the
questions,
edge
remember?
of frostbite.
What's in the case, Astrid?
No questions.
Look, The weather out there is bad. Bad. But it's getting worse. You walk in here after years. I could have been dead. You could have been. And then you show up and you want me to just risk my life flying into the middle of the great northern nowhere to deliver you in some mystery metal case to some remote wilderness outpost.
Pretty
All
much.
because you walked in here and asked me to?
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
Astrid, you can't bring him back.
He has such
This
a
isn't
pointy
about that.
nose.
I know how hard it's been.
No. You don't know, Mackenzie. You don't know anything.
You don't think I feel it too?
Are you gonna take me or not? The longer I wait, the worse it'll get. Damn it. I don't have time for this.
Wait. The worse what we'll get? Why do I have a feeling you're not talking about the weather?
Because I'm not.
I know it's for the drama, but I'm like, dude, you can solve
Throw your
this
bags
by
in the plane.
talking.
I'll get started on pre-flight.
Like, if you trust him
Better
with
buckle
this,
up tight,
then,
'cause
like,
it's gonna be a rough
come
one.
on. You said not too many questions and not no questions, I guess. But then in that case, ask smarter questions or, like, better questions. Although I suppose, are you in trouble is valid.
Astrid was ready to die for it. I hope she hasn't already died for it.
Don't worry. Okay, let's make a fire up here next to our dear friend. Come on, little fire, please don't make me use accelerant. I don't want to waste it on this.
Come on. Come on.
So the time change happened last night, and I gotta say, I really wish that, like, when we spring forward into daylight savings, why can't it happen at, like, in the middle of the day at some point, like during the middle of the week? You know, it's like, I don't know. It's 2 p.m. on a Friday, and hey, all of a sudden it's now, you know, it's now 3.
This carcass could save my life.
It
Doesn't look
could.
too good, but what choice do I have?
Yeah. Let's first start with just 1 kilo. Okay, what did we miss was lurking, cutting kiddo's hair. Oh, I hope it went well. So what you missed is we're doing the very first version of Wintermute, which does start off differently than the modern day version, where you have, it's a little bit more tutorialized, where you have like these little introductions to different types of survival skills and such, and it really pauses like the entire game so that it gives you time to learn about these things. And the first version, or the first attempt didn't go so well. I ended up running into a fire and didn't realize that burns actually exist now. So between that and not knowing that I was going to need to make a 9-hour fire, I was not prepared, and we ended up dying. So we're now jumping through the first few days, and we're back to like new info at this point. So now we've just learned about raw meat. Everything you can eat can kill you. When starving, you may feel desperate enough to take your chances, but in general, eating raw meat is a bad idea. Cook it over a fire to avoid getting food poisoning or parasites. Cooked meat also lasts longer and attracts fewer predators. Okay, so we've grabbed ourselves like a kilo of deer meat. There we go. Something we won't see until several years later, and a DLC later, an animation for harvesting the deer carcass. Yeah. Burns existed for... No, they can't have existed for that long, because before the save wipe, which was only like 4 months ago, you know, in the timeline, we got thrown into the fire by the bear, and we didn't get any burns. So there's only been like 1 update in between, and obviously I don't try to burn myself. There was just the faithful cartographer in between. So they haven't existed for that long. Add a few 2 more sticks and make some more meat. I should have checked to see how much time we had left, actually. Sorry, I just had us stab the deer for nothing. 35 minutes here. Let's use this. That way we can actually finish harvesting and cooking. Good old harvesting sounds. Everyone's favorite. What is that sound when we're done? When we're done harvesting, it's so weird. You ever see the burn there? Because it was a cutscene. You weren't in the fire as a player in that moment. So that doesn't count? I totally would have thought that would count. Huh. I wonder if that counts nowadays. Now I want to try. Okay. I want more water, but... Alright, let's see if we can melt a liter, at least. Oh, happy birthday to kiddo number 2. Can't believe I'm still 30 and my kid keeps aging. I know! Isn't it wild how that happens? That doesn't count. It never counted. It should count. I'm sorry. That might be, like, a really wild opinion, but I do think that that should count. Clothing. Clothing is armor against cold. Out in the wilderness, clothing is like armor against the elements. Wear layers to stay warm, and remember, wind is your enemy. Clothing offers different protection from cold and wind chill. Your clothes can get wet from blowing snow, or if you fall into the water, which makes them ineffective and increases your risk of hypothermia or even frostbite. Keep your clothes as dry as you can. Finally, clothing can protect you from physical injuries, such as those from falling or tangling with wildlife. Balance all these factors against the weight and mobility cost of your combined clothing.
I could probably climb that.
I still don't need these yet. Ooh, climbing! Hooray! Okay, never mind. We can't climb. He's useless. Rose hips, Mother Nature's painkiller. Sometimes Mother Nature is your pharmacist. Craft rose hips into a preparation that can be boiled in water to produce a tea with pain-relieving properties. Keep your eyes open for other natural remedies. Oh, now we can use them. Some collision detections only detect moving into objects, not moving out of them. Burns existed like either since early access or Silent Hunter already. Huh. I still think it should count.
Almost anything about now.
If you get thrown into a fire from a bear, it feels like you should still also get burned. Would make sense to me. We're thirsty. I guess I have to make the tea, huh? It won't let me. Just ignore that. Fine, game, fine. Come on, little fire.
That's done.
I don't know if I have enough water. 0.38, probably not. No, I think... Wait. Actually, that probably would have been enough. I think you only need 0.25 for a tea. Whatever. Safety first, as they say. Ooh, the blueprint looks very different. It makes sense, but from a programming perspective, it would be a pain in the butt to make it so you don't get burn status twice. Once when entering the fire and once when leaving. Well, we could just have double the fire. I mean, you can get double injuries, right? Looked at houses in Switzerland and holy dollar signs. Not sure that's a possibility currently. Yeah, no, Switzerland is definitely not cheap. Okay. Tea. Oh, I have to eat until I'm full. Oh, I'm not used to that. I didn't pay attention to that. I'm supposed to just keep eating.
May as well rest up. No telling what tomorrow will bring.
Oh, are you gonna pass out right here? Will? I kind of wish when he says, might as well rest up, like, that it gives me time to go back into the cave, because that would make more sense.
I feel
Just like
stronger.
passing out where you are and then waking up in the cave is really weird. Knowledge. What you know can save you. As you learn things about the world, either through your own actions or through interacting with people, you unlock knowledge about people, places, things, and actions. Deeper knowledge can be revealed when you gain the trust of other survivors you meet. This knowledge is tracked in your journal for future references. Missions knowledge. I feel stronger now. It's time to climb out of the ravine. Okay. If it wasn't chilly, I'd say we should maybe break down branches and stuff, but I feel like I'd rather just move on out of here. I don't want to pay attention to missions. That's too much work. I just want to do my own thing. I just want Will to listen to me. I gotta say, those climbing animations were very good. Much more realistic than... Or, like, much more involved, I suppose. Maybe not necessarily more realistic than what we currently have, but more involved. Rose hips it is. I'm not gonna lie, though. I'm not really looking forward to talking with NPCs. That's actually... I don't know what that says about me, but that's like my least favorite thing to do in these types of... Well, not in these types of games, in any game. Like, that's kind of my downfall with Stardew Valley. Where, like, in every festival, you have to talk to every single person, or else you're not going to get a perfect score or whatever, and it's not going to be a perfect success. And I'm just like, I don't care, I don't want to talk to everyone! Leave me alone!
Finally made it.
And already I'm thinking about all the conversations that we're going to have with Grey Mother. And even though I think Grey Mother is cool, oh my god, it just takes so much time. She says and dies due to not paying attention. Yeah, but that's more fun, don't you think? Isn't it fun to, like, not pay attention and learn by doing, rather than... reading the instructions and doing well? Doing well the first time? Come on. Yeah, I gotta say, I think interspersing the first few days of survival with these flashbacks is more interesting.
Your ring. Our ring.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I just forgot to take it off.
Yes, forgot.
I wear mine too.
Why?
Yeah, I love Misanthropes. It's definitely one of my favorite homes.
I thought you wanted to forget.
Not all of it.
Look. I should have looked for you.
It's okay. I've kept busy. I've moved on.
You sure? Because this all seems pretty familiar. You still working with that researcher? Dr. What's his name?
No. No, I'm not working at the center anymore.
Well, then where?
I'm working on my own. Freelance, you could say.
Ah, yes, freelance
Freelance
doctors.
doctor.
That sounds legit
I don't question
indeed.
your life choices, Mackenzie. Plenty of things you could be doing besides hanging out in your dad's old plane and drinking in the daytime.
Hey, we had a lot of good times in this plane. And it's under control.
I know, okay? I'm not here to fight, really.
I think about him all the time, you know?
So maybe the nose isn't red from the cold.
I know you do.
But I did. The choice I made. I did it for us.
You don't have to. Let's just not...
No. It's important that you hear this. There's things I need to
Mackenzie,
say.
not now. There's...
Just let me tell you.
Will, shut up for a second. Something's wrong.
That is not good.
What's going on?
Power's gone. Whole electrical system looks fried.
Shit! What's happening?
No power means we're going down. Hold tight.
Will?
I guess we can call it Aurora now?
There must be signs of Astrid around here somewhere.
No, I really do like that. I like having these, like, interspersing of this, what I'm calling the intro, because that's how I know it, into this, like, oh my gosh, I really did not do a good job. We've got all of these things doubled. Oh well. Into the survival aspect of it. I really think that's a good mixture. It's kind of nice to break it up like that. It feels more interesting that way.
Not sure which of us looks worse. Poor girl. This isn't how things were supposed to end.
Or plane. Just grab more sticks. Let's see, what do we got over here? Reclaimed wood, some food. We're gonna be carrying way too much. But, I mean, would you expect anything else when watching my stream? Probably not.
She definitely passed through here. Went in a hurry.
Sprinting, run for your life. Walking through snow with a heavy pack can get tiring, but sometimes you just have to run. Escape wildlife, avoid weak ice, or to get to shelter faster by sprinting. Keep in mind that sprinting uses up more calories than walking, and your sprint stamina is lowered by how restrictive your clothing is. It takes you a little while to recover sprint stamina, so use it wisely. So I know in Sandbox there's often a wolf up here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one up here now. I can't actually remember if there's one in story mode or not. Or if he's always distracted or whatnot. Stone. Wow, Astrid's really bad at running is what we're noticing. She's just constantly running into trees. Could theoretically, yeah. Aim true and you won't go hungry. You can pick up small stones and use them to stun rabbits. Equip them and throw them to hit a rabbit, and grab it while it's stunned. If you can kill it, you can eat it. That is an option. Ha, bunny. Thank you for your sacrifice. TLD is actually kind of interesting for those who played Mass Effect. I never played those, but apparently Will and Astrid are voiced by both male and female Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. I did not know that either. I've also never played, so I know essentially nothing about it. I know it exists. That's about the extent of my knowledge of Mass Effect. Oh, I love the little bunny prince. But that is very cool. I did not know that that was
been here recently.
Ooh,
Could it have
jerky.
been Astrid?
I suppose theoretically it could have been. guess we'll use the cedar. Mass Effect was good until they screwed up the endings. Don't you just hate it when that happens? There's been quite a few things where it's like just different types of media, whether it's books, TV shows, games, whatever, where the concept is really good, the world building is awesome, the storyline is pretty great, and then they just can't stick the landing. And it just kind of messes everything up. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some bunny meat. Basically, through the entire trilogy, you get to make choices that supposedly affect the outcome, but in the end, those choices mean nothing but numbers. Oh, isn't that awesome? Yeah. Like, not every game has to have choices that are impactful, but if you're gonna have a game where the choices are supposed to be impactful, then please make them actually impactful. I wonder if I should probably eat the rest of the meat just so I'm not stinky. Yeah, we're gonna get plenty of food. I'm really not worried about food, actually, now that we're out of the ravine. More cattails. There's so many cattails. I really don't think we're gonna have to worry about food, even if we don't find anything else. Let's see, do we have any more? Yes, we do. Okay, that's where we came from, over to the left. Oh, there were some right in front of us. Okay. I think we're gonna want to go this way. Although I guess not. There's like some sort of a blockage here. And we did see some climbing stuff on the other side. Okay, so this path is actually a little bit different. Okay, bunny. Oh, I wonder if we'll now have enough cattails for bingo. Probably not, but it's gonna be close, I'm thinking. 12, yeah, I just need a few more. There's not really a point in me torch chaining. It's just kind of habit. Yeah, this is the old path to Norton. I don't know this way. Old Man's Beard. Moss to prevent infection. Old Man's Beard lichen has long been appreciated for its antibacterial properties. First, prepare it to be used for treatment, then apply it to injuries to reduce infection risk. It'd be really cool to actually figure out how you properly prepare these things. Oh, I forgot about that. My torch. Okay. Forget that things are different. Also, I definitely forgot what I was talking about earlier. At some point. Hello, crows. There's a deer carcass. Oh, okay. Okay, so nowadays in survival, this path is blocked off, and that path is open. And this should bring us to the cave, right? Crouching. Get under stuff. Occasionally you encounter an obstacle in your path. Crouching might help to get under it. Crouching also makes you less obvious to wildlife from a distance. You move more slowly, but also more silently, so you might get closer. Now, it's entirely possible that this is also different than I am thinking, but at least in modern day survival, there is a path up here and it goes to a cave, and the cave ends up bringing you to, like, the other side of that bridge with the bear. And we've at least got a cave. Unfortunately, that path does not exist anymore. You can only go down, it's a one-way thing. Imagine some kid hearing you play this game and then running up to an old dude on the street and trying to rip his beard off. Yeah, we just need some old man's beard. Give me your beard! Light. Each light source has pros and cons. You may need to improvise light sources to see in the dark. You can craft torches out of available materials. Flares provide a one-off light source. Lanterns last longer but use up oil. Darkness hides dangers. It also prevents you from crafting, repairing your gear, and other actions. Also, just being able to see is a problem. Oh, hey. Another torch. A dude. With more matches. Mittens. Excellent. Mittens are useful. Oh, I forgot to put on our coat. And a bedroll. Bedroll! Resting heals you and saves your progress. Resting restores lost condition and helps you recover from afflictions. You can rest in beds as you find as you explore the world. A bedroll allows you to rest whenever you like. Remember that resting uses up calories and the hours past make you hungry and thirsty. Resting also saves your game. I've been through this cave a total of, like, maybe twice, so there's a chance that we'll get a little discombobulated in here, but hopefully we'll be okay. There does not seem to be any coal in this cave. Oh, another torch. Sweet. Is this a dead end? No, there's a campfire. Lost in the storm. I left with the others, but the storm turned bad and I couldn't keep up. Some turned back to see if they could wait it out at the old church. I kept going, but I think I took a wrong turn. I'll backtrack in the morning and see if I can find their trail. Letter assigned Alice. Peaches.
Lamp fuel.
Lantern fuel, a sewing kit, cloth. Excellent. All good things. Peaches, 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 peaches. Okay. I think that counts as both singing and a pop culture reference. The darkness! Here we go. Like going back and forth trying to scour every inch of this. Here we go. Oh, there's some light. Hey, there is coal in here. Sweet. Now, I don't know if this is going to be... like if they've changed it at this point where you have to wait 30 minutes before adding coal to your fire. Or if that's still the same, but it doesn't really matter either way. I'm okay with both versions. Cool, I can't believe we made it through the whole cave with our weenie little torch. Yeah, it's definitely very dark indeed.
Astrid, where did you go?
Oh, got ourselves a wolf here. Wolves! Avoid if you can! Wolves are not dogs, and out here they are very dangerous. They normally avoid humans, but do you want to take a chance? Like most things in nature, wolves are afraid of fire. Campfires, torches, or flares can keep them at bay. Thrown torches or flares might scare them away, There are no guarantees. In the end, the best way to avoid tangling with wolves is to give them a wide berth. Remember, they are attracted to blood and raw meat. You just enjoy your little dinner there, Mr. Wolf. Eating sounds. Just gonna keep going this way. Okay, he is still eating. So I think we can probably stand up now. Go. I hate to tell you this, but Jurassic Park had it right. You're raw meat. It is true. Oh, speaking of Jurassic Park, we actually just rewatched the first one the other day. Oh. That's just one of those movies that I can always go back to. Shoot her!
A road. Great. I'm not as lost as I thought.
Do I have to be aware of the bear around here? I'm gonna just assume yes until proven otherwise. Vehicles, take shelter. Cars can serve as shelter, protecting you from deadly wind and wildlife. And even find supplies left in the glove compartments or trunks. It is a good one for sure.
Thank goodness.
Nothing like the first one. You know, it's just nothing quite like it. Okay, so far I do not see the bear. I do see a wolf up ahead. I can't tell if he's walking towards us or away from us, though. I think away from us. Yes, away from us. Was that ominous music because of the wolf? I'm going to just assume yes. No bear until the bear. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. When we visited Hawaii, we saw where some of it was filmed. That's like my husband's dream. He would love to see that. Darn it. I don't want to go back on this side. All the problems were caused by Newman. I know. You'd have thought he could be more than just annoying.
It'd end up being useful.
I don't like that I can't see the wolf anymore. Did he just, like, disappear? Oh, my torch is going out. It's getting kind of late, actually. Hope we can get to the church. Oh, there's a hat back here. A very crappy hat, but a hat nonetheless. Those are garbage, but we can break them down. Potentially. Firewood. Off to lurk. Alright, have a good lurk, Lily. Oh, I turned around. Oops. But hey, at least we found the, Did I? Yes. At least I found that firewood.
I can use this.
Yeah, it is frozen. I don't care. I'm sure Will doesn't like it, but I don't care. Eventually it'll stop being frozen. Nothing in the trunk.
Making my head feel thick.
It probably doesn't help that I just put a frozen A frozen hat on your head, Will.
My fingers feel numb.
I was not paying attention and I just started falling down. Me. Okay. This is inconvenient. I thought I was still on the bridge. It's okay. As long as I, like, crouch, we should be okay. Kind of like this old longer path more. I always felt a little too convenient that we crashed just a few minutes away from Milton. Yeah, I also am enjoying this path more. Also because it lets you see more of Milton. See, this is actually totally what I wanted to do and very convenient because now I get to search this car and this dude.
What have we here?
Ooh, wool mittens. Nice. Thank you for those mittens, mister. This is also frozen. Don't see anything in the back, and the trunk is locked. Hello, bunnies. Hey, now that we're down here, we can probably grab a few more cattails. Oh, we should probably warm up soon, actually. We'll grab a few more cattails, and then maybe we can call that for bingo. Oh, I do have another one. Quick. Okay, do I now have enough? Ooh, I need one more, technically.
Can't feel my feet.
There we go. We've got more than 15 cattails. Boom. Okay, so can I climb up this tree branch, is what I'm wondering. Ooh. Doesn't look promising, does it? No, not really. Okay. There must be a way back up. Or maybe I just follow the river. I guess we could just follow the river, that's fine with me too. Might want to stop and warm up though, now that I'm thinking about it. Go. Let's use an accelerant. We might as well, we've got it, we might as well use it.
That's done.
Okay. We need more water for sure. For sure. I'm doing okay on food right now, so I'm not really worried about that. Can make a tea. Might as well, just to have it on hand, just in case. Then I'll throw a bunch of sticks on the fire, grab a few torches. Or we can throw this reclaimed wood, who cares about that? Not I. We're still not really warm yet, but guess maybe I should have my tea. Oh, it's not warm anymore. Okay, hold on. Just for the extra warmth. I'll drink about half of it. Take a torch and extinguish it. There we go. That should be plenty of torches. I've got so many bunnies down here. I know I've been down here before, and I do know that there's a way out, but I don't actually remember what it is. So we're just gonna follow the river. Run, bunny. Run! We usually spend some more time in the beginning with the second deer carcass and bunny hunting, so traveling this old path to Milton during night, quite a different feel, especially with the wolves around and since they're not so easy to scare off. Yeah, like knowing that the wolves now are, it's like it's not guaranteed that they'll be scared of your torch or whatever, makes this trip feel scarier, I suppose, is the word I'm looking for. Okay, I can't go this way. Good to know. Can I go up this way though? Ooh, it looks like it. I don't usually play story mode a lot, so I don't really have like a typical plan. I guess my usual thing to do is just to speed through it as quickly as possible. So I don't really dilly-dally. But I'm definitely less scared of wolves in the modern day version than I am of this version of the game. This version, I'm very scared of being seen by wolves. Yeah, okay. This is where I assumed we would end up. This is convenient. Do still want to keep an eye out for wolves. I don't actually know if the little if the trailer is here by now. I guess we'll find out. I hope it is, because I'd like to stay there for the night if we can. What's with those wind sounds? No, no. It's fine. We have so many matches in this version. Speaking of which, I don't think I ever said that we found matches. Oh look, I've got matches twice on here. Okay. Oh, we did sprain something. What was it? Was it our wrist? I think so, when we were trying to climb out the first time. We've definitely killed a bunny. We found a granola bar. We haven't climbed a rope, but we did climb, so I still might call this. I guess technically we've been sleeping in a cave. We did find a book. Oh, we also had a blizzard. Sorry, I'm catching up on all of these things. And we're calling number 23 for Zerd. Let's see. There we go. I don't know if we're carrying more than 40 sticks. I should check that. Exalt pry bar, heavy hammer. No reading yet. I guess technically I'm using a new game mechanic because we're playing Wintermute. I did not know that they interspersed the introduction into the gameplay. I think that's really cool. Okay, I think so far we're caught up with bingo events. Sorry for the onslaught of updates in chat from Stream Bingo, but I think we're all set up. Let me just do that and good to go. There's like this weird hissing sound. I think it's supposed to be the wind, but it sounds so weird. As if it's going through a very small, like, channel in the rocks or something. I've got to admit, this game is actually making me physically cold today. Hey TX, welcome in. Yeah. I couldn't be bothered to actually go through all of my bingo events and change them from Astrid to Will. So, we're just using our imagination. 23 didn't take. Wait, what? Oh, did I maybe hit the wrong? I did. I hit 24 instead of 23. Sorry about that, sir. That was my mistake. But it's good to see you, TX. I hope you're doing well today. And GG. Congrats on that bingo win, Zert. And we're calling 122 as well. Yeah, the likelihood of us killing a deer today is basically nothing. Yeah, this game is like actually giving me goosebumps. I'm actually chilly today. GG Mav, congrats on the bingo win. Okay, we've got a bunny, we've got a deer. Don't think the cave to HRV exists yet, because HRV doesn't exist yet. Probably a cave to nowhere. There's probably a cave there, just doesn't go anywhere yet. We should check that out, actually. But not now, because we are getting close to nightfall. But I might check that out in the morning, if I remember by the time we wake up. Only 2,000 between you and Ferret now. Saving? Why are we saving here? That seems suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Okay, this is here. I am going to sleep here. That is my plan. So far, so good. Oh my god! Thank you for the biddies. That scared me so much. Oh my god. Whew, that got me good. Oh right, I also wanted to check if I have 40 sticks or more. Hey Ferret, GG on that bingo win. Good to see you. Oh, we are so close to 40 sticks. Okay, so this cabin thing is set up differently. There's no crafting bench here. And GGTX, congrats on the bingo win. Ooh, we got sports socks. Those are garbage, but we'll use them anyway. Cargo pants.
I'll be hungry later.
Oh, we have so much food right now. This is awesome. Let's have some stale beef jerky for dinner. Bingo is pay to win today. That's alright. That's acceptable. Rather people have fun and pay to win than not have fun at all. Been lurking since that tragic first playing poker in the background. I hope poker's going well. Okay, let's see. We can break down 74% frozen, 50% frozen. We can break down that that other torch and then we'll have 40 sticks. Okay, let's see. Torch, torch, torch. There we go. Yeah, we might as well break down this one. Then we'll have over 40 sticks, which is officially what it's called. Sticks. Okay. We could fix up some of our clothes while we're waiting for sundown, I suppose. That's not the worst idea I've ever had. I mean, we've got a sewing kit, and we have 10 pieces of cloth. So let's see, what do I want to use it on most? I think I want to use it on his sweater. Nice. Okay, wait. Successfully repair something. What happened with the Astrid complains about carrying too much stuff? Can Will do the same? Yes, Will can also do the same. But currently we are not over carry weight, so he hasn't complained. But it can happen. There we go. Let's see. Wait, what happened to the... Oh, here are the other mittens we were wearing. Let's maybe fix up our pants as well. Okay, and we're now at 8 degrees of warmth bonus. That's pretty sweet. I don't know if this will be warmer once we fix it. Let's give it a try. Hey, Scrubby, welcome in. I can't repair in the dark. And we failed. We failed our repair. Bed. Okay, let's just have something to drink, I guess. I don't think we really need more food. Yeah, we have plenty of food. Plenty of calories. It's still too early, but I don't think we can sleep anymore. I should see if we can sleep some more. It'd be nice if we can, because obviously it's a good way to kill time. Yes, we can still sleep a little bit. It's a good way to pass time. Sweet. Okay, now that this is thawed, let's try fixing it. Okay, we're up to 9 degrees of warmth bonus. I'll take it for now. What am I doing at the moment anyway? Follow the road, where does it go, and could Astrid have followed it? Okay. I think I want to break down these leather shoes. We can always use the leather to repair our boots. I think in story mode there was no sleep restriction. That's always nice. I'm gonna harvest this for some cloth. Oh right, I said I wanted to go see if there's actually a cave. Where the cave to HRV is going to be. Oh dear. Hopping through the snow. This weather is Not great. Yeah, my guess, I actually have no idea. I've never looked, I've never bothered looking, obviously, because I've never been in this version of the game before. But my assumption is that there will be a cave. It just won't go anywhere yet. I do see a cave entrance. The question is it like a full cave that with a loading screen already, or is it just an entrance? That's really what I want to know. Yeah. I'm just curious. I can see that there's a cave here. But is there a loading screen or is it just a cave? It's just a cave. Okay. Oh, but with coal. Yes, please. I will take this coal. Absolutely. Sorry, did I make you run too much, Will? That's the kind of sound that I make when I run. Just like, kill me, please. I'm definitely not a fan of running. Right, if I pick up just a few more sticks, he'll start complaining about being too encumbered, I'm sure. Okay, so far so good in terms of the wolves around here. I think it's not good for some of us. Exactly. Some of us are just not built that way. Way too much at the running sound. That's me too when I run. Yeah, running has never been my thing. This whole concept of runner's high is totally foreign to me. What the heck was that sound? It almost sounded like a rusty swing set. Or a dying sheep. I don't know. Stop by street signs. I think we'll also comment on them. It's easy to miss. Oh. Was there a sign back there? I think there was. Okay. I'm gonna run uphill. Because I know how much he loves that.
Milton?
Ah!
Guess Astrid could have ended up there.
Aha! Interesting. I wouldn't have thought to actually look at them. But I like that they have little comments like that. I think that's very cool. Very realistic. Okay, we're getting a little chilly and a little hungry. But we're almost at the church. Also, that rock just appeared out of nowhere. But that's a nice little touch. Oh, I hear a wolf eating somewhere.
Find some place to
Oh,
escape
there
this
he
cold.
is. There he is. Oh, there's two wolves. Oh boy. Oh no. Don't want to deal with this. I'm too cold. Too cold to be sneaking. Okay. Maybe we can get into the church before we start taking cold damage, but it's gonna be really close. If it weren't for the fact that I saw a second wolf, I'd just, like, get up and run. Yeah, okay,
That
never mind.
church looks like it could be a good shelter.
I don't know where the other wolf went. I definitely saw two, though. Okay, good enough. Those are not easy without a weapon back then. Absolutely not. And even with a weapon, like, you had to be a really good shot, which, I'm not, but that's okay. Okay, here we are, warming up. Got some books. Pastor's note. Dear parishioners, it is with a heavy heart that I inform you of the Archdiocese's decision to withdraw me from St. Christopher's Parish due to a lack of activity. Though there have never been more than a few of you in recent years, your dedication to the church and support of my efforts here will not be forgotten. Henceforth, services will be available via Skype only, which also will no longer exist soon. Continued Latin lessons also. Please accept my apologies. God bless. Father Francis McGill. Too bad. Wait, what? Oh, planks. I was hoping we'd find, like, some clothing around here, but besides the cloth at the front of the church, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, another hat? I just noticed the way this is layered, and, like, you can see the outline of this hat, but then you can also see the tip of his hat above it. Oh, that's funny. Oh. That's not right. So anyhow, in the Redux trailer, they add new dialogue, but in return also remove some of the comments from Will. Isn't that always how it goes? Oh, I probably should feed Will.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Here. How about you have an orange soda and a cattail? How does that sound for lunch, Will? I'll fix these up, I suppose. Okay, we're still following the road at this point. I kind of assumed as much. But hey, we're up to 10%. That's not too bad. Okay, we should probably break this down. I do think we should warm up before we actually continue on our journey, though. Maybe, wood, some books, some matches.
Too heavy.
Haha! And we've got him complaining about carrying too much stuff. It's very to the point, though. Hymnal, Latin column. Yeah, I can't read Latin, so thankfully we've got the English. We'll jump right there. Day of wrath and doom impending, David's word with Sybil's blending, heaven and earth and ashes ending. Oh, what fear man's bosom rendeth from when heaven and the judge descendeth, on whose sentence all dependeth. Wondrous sound the trumpet flingeth, through earth's sepulchres it ringeth, all before the throne it bringeth. Death is struck, and nature quaking, all creation is awaking, to its judge an answer making. What a happy choice. I think I might just pass time, because we've got so much energy still. I want us to actually be able to sleep tonight. Okay, let's get going. Let's maybe crouch on our way out. Don't want to attract any wolves right away. Yeah, I can still hear him eating. He's still over there. He shouldn't notice us because he's facing away from us, but he shouldn't either because he's facing away from us, but I'm still a little nervous about making too much sound. Why does it rhyme? Reasons. I guess. He noticed us. Oh, I really am not happy with that. Really not happy about that. What just happened? Oh, that was maybe partially because of the quick spin? I don't know. I don't know what just happened, but I didn't like it one little bit. Oh, I'm so scared he's gonna be on this side of the car now when I leave. I feel like I can't pick correctly. Nope, he saw me. He saw me. He was coming back. I hate this. Oh, this is not nice. This is not nice. I'm very scared right now. He just wants a wee little nibble. Exactly. He's coming back. I'm gonna try and scare him off with the torch. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Get in the vehicle, get in the vehicle! That did not work. This is not funny! I mean, it is. I understand it's funny. But it's also not fair. And also, now my car is on fire, as you can tell from the flickering light of the back window, because, I mean, it's not literally on fire, but it might as well be, because my torch is in the back there. You know what? Screw it. We will pass time. He's gonna have to leave eventually, right? We can maybe craft something, or work on something. It's not fair. He's just trapped me in this truck. At least it's warm in here. For now. Not cool, man. Not cool. Such a rude wolf. Okay. No, I still hear him. He was coming around the back of the truck! This is not fair! He's just sitting there waiting! Okay. Here. We'll pass some time. It's been an hour. He has to have moved, right? This is rude. This is so rude. What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna fail the tutorial again just because he won't leave me alone. Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's scripted to stay here. Yeah, but, like, it's one thing to stay in the area. It's another thing to, like, stay right behind the truck. And to, like, hear me even when I'm crouched. It's not fair. Okay, I'm a little bit lighter now. What if I eat just a little bit more so I'm under-encumbered? Then I'd feel more comfortable sprinting. At least meet those two wolves there in any OG Wintermute run. I'm okay with there being these two wolves here. I'm just not okay with this one constantly looking at the truck. You know, that's really more the issue, that he's just watching this truck. Okay. No, 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 that was bad. Curses. I think we're gonna be stuck here. There were flares in the car before? But we looked in the car before that one. The trunk was locked. Oh no, I didn't get to that car, right. I was the car before that one. Okay. We're good now. We're good. I don't know where he is, but we're fine now. Okay. Hey, Grape Nut, welcome in. It only took us like 3 hours to leave the church. This is fine. Right. No, I was thinking of the car before that one. Yeah. It wasn't until I got out that I realized which car you meant. Oh, TX, come on! Don't do that to me! Oh, as if the wolves wanting to kill me isn't bad enough. Chat wants to kill me too. Okay, let's see. Nothing back here. Nothing up here. Okay, great. Helpful. Okay, what about this sign? Does he say anything about this one in particular? No. Milton. No, he doesn't. That's too bad. I'm assuming that we'll still see, like, smoke coming out of Grey Mother's house, although I have to admit, from this angle, you really don't see it as well. Yeah, I do think you see it. Hey, GG on the bingo win, Grape Nut. Nice.
Hello? Anyone out there?
Yeah, you just ran past some wolves. Definitely a good idea to start yelling.
This whole area looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
I do kind of like the fact that...
Smoke from the chimney. Someone's
Yeah, okay. He does mention it here too. For a second there I thought he wasn't going to. It's kind of too bad that this says open door and not like knock on door for something a little bit different, just because Will seems like the kind of guy who would knock. Right?
Anybody here?
Jesus.
Holy sh! Wait!
I forgot about that.
Come closer, stranger.
Okay, okay. Just take it easy.
Why are you here?
I saw the smoke from your chimney.
Mainlander?
What?
Thought so. Mainlander. Outsider. I don't recognize your voice. And you haven't left like the other cowards, so... Must be a mainlander. Someone who doesn't know any better.
My plane. I crashed in the mountains nearby.
Sounds likely.
Listen, Could you maybe point that gun somewhere else?
You think because my eyes are covered, I can't see you? Make the wrong move. Say the wrong thing. You'll see how good a shot I am.
I don't doubt it.
I'd love to know why
Others
Grandmother's eyes are
all
covered like
gone.
that.
If you're here, things must be worse than they thought.
Oh, well that's weird. Looking at him instead. Oh, and it's just text. Sorry, I didn't read that. I thought he was going to say it when I hit next. Okay, this is Milton, a small town in the mountains. You're far from home. But where are we on Great Bear? My plane went down in bad weather, and you're wherever you're supposed to be, outsider. The Maker in his great wisdom has put you here with me, but what is his purpose? What is yours? I'm looking for someone. She crashed with me, but I think she walked out. Would have been when the light first appeared. I'm not interested in your story, Outlander. I'm cold. Prove your worth to me, and I'll think about telling you what I know. My fire will be out soon. Fetch me some firewood, and then maybe we'll talk more. Okay. So, fuel, where can I find some? Surely a big strapping man like you can find some firewood in a forest. Right. Take the axe and the woodshed out back if you must. I know some of the townsfolk have wood on the edge of town. I'll be back.
I could use it.
Okay, trust. A hard thing to come by these days. Many people you meet will be suspicious of you, but most of them have needs they may not be able to fulfill without your help. Helping them will earn you trust, which will in turn unlock useful knowledge, locations, items, and more. Check the character's trust entry in your journal to learn more about them, their needs, and how they can help you. Oh, okay, so we need 24 pieces of firewood for her. Let's see. Said everyone who's gone, what happened here? 5 days since the lights in the sky, 5 days of hell. First they thought they'd be safe, then they realized they weren't ready for the end, so they fled. None of them will make it. How do you know? I mean, you can't see. No, I can't, but I know what I hear. Sooner or later, all their words, all their lies find their way up to me. Alright, we'll start gathering firewood, and then we'll do more discussion stuff. Let's not give her everything yet. Let's maybe give her, like... Let's do 24. Container. Search everything. Search all the containers you can find, as you never know what one might hold, when one might hold life-saving supplies. You can also store things in containers to be retrieved later. Oh, it's real dark. Oh, I need water. Here's the hatchet. The trust system has been removed as an actual system. Oh, it's too bad that it's been removed. Although, maybe I say that now. We'll see how easy it is to get them to trust me. Alright, I don't feel like I can just go sleep in her house. Let's try and find another place to stay the night. I hope this place has a toilet. And it does. Give me the toilet water. Is it back here that the containers bug and lock up? I guess we'll find out. Look up the Trust for Grandmother in your journal. I will. I just figured I would look it up after we finish the first part of getting her, you know, stuff to keep her fire going. Or at least when we're done looking. Like if you need, say, 60 or something, but put in 90, you'll lose those 30. Oh, that sounds like fun. I guess we'll find out. I guess I should actually drink the toilet water that I collected. Empty, empty, empty. So add slowly. Okay. Thank you for the heads up on that. Although what's not really clear is like the units. Like with the firewood, I'm assuming they mean 24 hours worth of fuel. But it just said 24. Wool socks! That's also a bingo thing. Oh, of course this place is the one with the little... the crib, and not an actual bed. I guess we'll be sleeping in our bedroll tonight then. It's like pink instead of like red. That's funny. Okay, we might as well get some sleep. I'm gonna try to just sleep 10 hours. Give me anything too, reclaimed or whatever. Yeah, which I do appreciate, because then I can give her stuff that I don't really care about. Well, I should have kept one of the coal, because I did kind of want to see if the waiting 30 minutes thing was past us or not. Oh well. Something they haven't clarified with Redux either, like with the food in the fridge. 8,000. Yeah, 8,000 what? Yes, calories. Yeah, this must be hours worth of fuel, because 24 is just so useless. Current trust 0. Oh. Interesting. That's so random, but interesting. Oh, and the more trust she gives you, the more... I like that. Wish I could see a little bit more. Maybe... I might pass a little more time just to wait until it's a little bit lighter out. Because I can't really see what I'm doing. Okay, now I can see a little bit better. Not much, though. There we go. I don't really want to use my flare, my torch if I can help it. It's kind of too bad that they got rid of the trust system. I think that's really neat. Can't break that down, but the plank, yes. You can already see, there you get, what you get with the different trust stages. I think it's really cool that, like...
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
You can work towards earning trust to earn certain types of knowledge and stuff. I think that's a really cool idea. I'm kind of sad they abandoned that. All right. Give her all of that. I will take one of these coal back, though. Can I give her books for this? Does that also do... Let's see. Wait. 12.2. 12.9. Okay, so it does do stuff. We could transfer the books then. That's fine with me. Can I break down her chair? Just break down her chair and give it to her for her fuel. Here you go, old lady. You're not gonna be needing this, right? Oh, that bunny scared me. No, I missed it. Why must my aim suck? Oh, I have no more. Okay, gotta go pick up a stone. And also lose trust if you plunder their stuff, like there's a can of peaches and you just take it, minus trust. It's always indicated with red text. I think that's a cool concept. Where did the bunny go? I can hear it somewhere. Oh, there it is. Is this house boarded up? Yes. That one is, but the second one isn't. Okay. Go. Yep, that's the plan. That's why that's the only reason why I grabbed this bunny. Was for her trust. Well, I mean, I suppose I also wanted it for the meat.
I can always use more food.
Condensed milk. Does this place have a fireplace? I can't remember. Yes, it does. Fabulous. We have so much fuel, we might as well use it.
That did it.
No, okay, the 30-minute thing is still a thing. I'm gonna give that back to her, actually. Yeah, the most amount of trust was from the bunny hides.
I could eat anything right now.
You could eat anything? You mean like bunny meat? Freshly cooked bunny meat? How's that? Are you happier now, Will? Let's grab some books. Tinder plug? Oh, I thought that was a fire log for a second. Let's just grab this torch so we can see a little bit more. Yeah, even things like sticks, you know, that's just kind of on the way, and that'll also give you 1 point of, 1 point of trust with her. Obviously, the easiest thing is just bunny hides to get it up quickly. So much food. I know at some point we're gonna have to collect calories for her, at least if it's anything like today's version. Okay, come on, give us some good clothing, please. Sneakers? No.
What have we here?
Yeah, I don't care about those socks. Actually, that reminds me. I didn't even switch out my wool socks. What if I swap this here? There we go. That's nice. Let's also take this toilet water. You can really stick it to her. I love bad jokes. No need to apologize. So they got rid of the trust system since you could easily max out trust. Would have been funny though if you could if your trust could go into the negative and at some point Grey Mother would have shot you. Firstly, I do agree that that would be really funny, and I kind of wish that they'd implemented that. But as for, like, easily maxing out trust, I think the best, or not necessarily the best, but one way to get around something like that is that you don't see in your journal how much trust you get from bringing them what items, you know? You kind of have to test it out yourself. And, you know, maybe it's logical, maybe sometimes it's not. You know, like, to me, the idea of bringing Grey Mother a bunny pelt is not the most logical thing. I don't think that I would have thought to do that. But there are so many different items that I feel like that maybe would have been one way to, like, to maybe balance it a little bit. Alright, and we're calling 7. Here we go. Hey, trust. What would you like to talk about? Give items. Fresh rabbit pelt. Oh, I didn't actually do that, did I? No, I didn't. Fresh rabbit pelt. Confirm. Wait, what about bandages? I have bandages. All of a sudden they just, like, disappeared. Wait, what? Here, there we go. Sure. I didn't really mean to give her a stick, but fine. Okay, she now trusts me more. Pilot like you has probably lived a pretty comfortable life. I mean, no better than most people, no worse. Out here, people understand the value of hard work, good tools, and working with their hands. I can handle myself. We'll see. They say the most important tool out here is a good hatchet or knife. Keeping them sharp is a secret. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, what about Milton history? So the outsider wants to know more about Milton. Yeah, I'm curious about what happened here. To understand Milton, you have to understand the collapse. I mean, I know about the quakes. We experienced them too on the mainland. Not like this you didn't. Okay. Cool. So if I break down this chair, our trust goes down. If I break down her chair outside, she doesn't care. So first pelt 30, next 25, and so on. That would also be fine too. I think that would also be an okay way to solve the problem. So that you just can't do, you know, the same thing over and over again and have it bring the same amount of trust. Also, Rob, GG on the bingo win. Congrats. Actually, I should look in the journal again because I'm actually curious about what those levels were of trust with her. We have 56. Knowledge, Milton history, sharpening, the collapse, and 75 for that. Cache location, distress pistol, rabbit skin mittens, Perseverance Mills, and Mountaineering Boots. I also kind of like that system because, like, you wouldn't necessarily need to unlock all of those things, I would assume. You could just be like, who cares? It's up to you whether or not the information is valuable enough, I suppose. Very quiet for Milton. You know, I'm expecting a lot more wolves. I really wish I had a lantern.
I can use this.
This very flat baseball cap. What was this? Oh, reclaimed wood. Sure, I'll take that. We've got a letter over here. Tearful letter. I don't want to do this, but I don't have a choice. I just can't stay in Milton anymore. It's just too empty and sad. I know I promised to stick with you through thick and thin, but I never signed up for this. I'm sorry. I'll send food when I get to the mainland. I hear they have more there. Love, N. Or not so many side quests like in Redux. I'm kind of torn, because, like, the side quests are fun, of course. But I actually think I like the idea of these trust, like, side quests more.
I can always use more food.
But it could just be because it's new for me, you know? It could just be like, oh, this is something different, which is why I like it, because, you know, I haven't done it yet. Hey, Catnip! Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Ooh, underwear. I need to fix that up right away, though. Man, listen to that blizzard.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Actually, you sound a little crazy, because, yes, that's not a good idea. That is not a good survival tip. No, not at all. Oh, I think we can call, like, all of these. Okay, I also wanted to fix up these wool socks. Up to 12 degrees of warmth bonus. Which is pretty sweet. Let's see, can't fix up that anymore. I can fix up these mittens. Doing good, have you been? Things have been all over the place, but for the most part, I can't complain. 100%. So I could fix up these, but I don't really want to. Let's fix up his boots. The Long Dark has changed quite a bit. I haven't played it in a long time. Actually, Catnip, we are way back in 2017. I've been playing the time capsule since the start of this year. Because if you play, I don't know if you play on Steam, but if you do, you can basically go into Steam's settings and put in certain codes that are available on Hinterland's website, and you can sort of go back in time to old versions of the game. So that's what we've been doing ever since the start of the year. And so this is actually like the very first version of Wintermute. And it is a little bit different, actually. Been really enjoying seeing all the changes, seeing like which maps came when, seeing how the, you know, the menus and the user interface and everything has changed over time. It's really fun.
I could eat a horse.
Oh, thank you for the good RNG. I do appreciate it. Okay. Guess we should stop starving, Will. Go. Okay, we are up to 13% warmth bonus, which was kind of my goal at this point. Was that a t-shirt? Let's break that down. But there have been quite a few changes. I haven't actually gone through all of them. I know there's like, you know, there's the trader now. There's been a wildlife refresh. There's been the new crafting system. I haven't really gotten to play with a whole lot of that stuff very much. Because I pretty much, like, the update came out, I went on vacation, I came back, and I started playing the early access version of the game. So it's been... It'll be a lot that's waiting for us by the time we get there. Yeah, it's really cool. They have a list on their website, and as Mav put here in chat at the end of that like long message, there is the link to a Google Sheets doc that that Mav put together with all the different versions, all of the codes. It's super easy to update your game to different versions. And it's been really cool to just kind of experience the game from the beginning, sort of. Because I didn't start playing TLD until 2021. And, 2020?
I'll be hungry later.
I don't remember. It's been a few years now. I think it was 2021. So, yeah. It's been fun to go back through, see what it used to be like. Oh no. Oh no. Vehicle. Oh boy. The wolves are so much scarier in the old version, because, man, are they not nice. Milton Hayden Cash Note. Hey girl, that grumpy jerk at Orca left the back door open, so I snuck in and took some stuff. Thought we might need it for when we get out of here. Can't wait to get over to the mainland with you where we can finally be together for real. I'll meet you there tomorrow night like we planned. I stashed the stuff near that big fallen tree in the marshy area behind St. Christopher's. You know, where we met that one time and drank your dad's contraband. Submitted best version was the 2014 one with that nice text-based inventory. Oh yeah, definitely the best. It's good to find you out again even if my cat is biting my feet right now. That's real good. Silly cat. But yeah, it's good to see you again. And yeah, my schedule's been a little wonky, to be honest, this year, but that's okay. That's how it goes sometimes, right? I have no idea where that wolf went, but I want to check the back of the vehicle. From the looks of it, we're okay at the moment. I'm thinking we head up over this pond area where there's bunnies. There's also a deer hide, or a deer carcass with a hide attached to it. Might as well grab some more cattails. Do I want to harvest this deer is the question. I think I do. I do think I would like to have some deer meat. I think that would be nice. Have some venison for dinner. Wait. Where is this from? Wait, is that Sycophantics? Oh my god, that's so awesome. That is a great emote. Go, we'll start this fire up. But I bet you'd first look for the hill with the radio tower. You'd think so, but no, I didn't. I guess the reason for that is twofold. One, I want to do a bunch of, like, looting. But secondly, since you've brought my attention to the hill, I'm kind of wondering if it even exists at this point, since that path was blocked off. It's amazing how many games have these. Really? I think this is the only game that I play that has cattails in it. Do I have enough time for this? I wasn't paying attention. 44 minutes on the fire. No, I do not have enough time for that. Cattails in the wind be like.
Too much stuff to carry.
Oh, Will. Quit your belly aching. Okay, but this is actually a little bit inconvenient because I need the fuel for Grey Mother. It's fine. She'll get over it.
Where can I find something to eat?
You're currently cooking. Stop your whining. Food cooked. There we go. Are you happy now, Will? Are you happy now?
Getting kind of thirsty.
I guess that's a no. He's not happy now. Unbelievable. Okay, let me grab a few stones. So that we can try and nab ourselves a bunny or two. That we can harvest up here in the house. Will and Astrid both love to complain. I mean, I can't blame them. I've always said this. I think if it were me here, I would complain way more than they do. But still, they just gotta get their priorities straight, I guess. Bunnies, get back here. I hear you. Where are they? I can hear them, but they're like always over the hill. There's one. Yeah, where did it go now? Oh, bunny. Bunny. Oh. Where's he going? That's it. Come back this way. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Bunny. Alright, we'll get the other bunny in the day when I can actually see what I'm doing. The cold doesn't make his head feel thick. Okay, here we go. Harvest the hide. I guess we'll just go without the tool. I was complaining about the weather. Must be German. I know. For real. I thought this place would oh, it does have a bed. I was gonna say, I could have sworn this place has a bed. Nope. Don't want to do that. Want to read this. This one really becomes hard to get here. It's definitely right up there with quite a few other little jokes. It's definitely a top meme for this channel. Cave hidden cash note. I don't trust anyone anymore. People are getting desperate and it's only been a few days since the power went out. I'm gonna stash some supplies in our special place above town. You know, near where we look at the stars together. We may need them before help gets here.
Well. What do we have here?
Okay, so this does actually come with the map, just like the... Excuse me, hiccup. Okay. Whew. Just like the modern day version. Let's see, we should have enough calories to sleep through the night, right? Yeah, easily. Let's do this. 100 gifts on Twitch is over the average paycheck. I totally believe that. They're so expensive these days. Let's have a soda. Okay, it's technically morning, so we should be able to break down this crate. That's something we can give to Grey Mother. There's another crate over there. Is there anything in this crate? Was the pail behind the crate or in the crate? No, nothing can go. You need these things. Here, have condensed milk, I suppose. Excellent. Let's break down these planks. Cool. Poor bunny carcass. think I hear another bunny. How nice of Grey Mother is it that she needs bunny pelts for trust and not, oh, I don't know, bunny guts? Well, any sort of guts. No more weapons. Okay, great. Okay, I don't want to scare away this bunny, but I need to get this stone. Okay, bunny. No, don't hide there. Ah! Can I just grab the bunny, please? I guess not. I guess it won't just let me grab the bunny. Ooh, a fur firewood. Excellent. That's very convenient. Just gonna leave the bunny for now. We've got another bunny pelt. That should be fine for now. The bunny gets to live another day. Wish I was filthy rich and could go around giving 100 gift sub bombs. There's so many streamers that deserve it. It's really sweet that you would use your money for something like that. You know, I think a lot of people just assume like, oh, if I'm filthy rich, I'm not, you know, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of things for myself, you know. Obviously not everyone is like that. There are a lot of people who would want to like help friends and family or make donations and stuff too, but I feel like most of the time you don't hear like, oh, I would support some of my favorite artists. Seeing those hills again, I have Vietnam flashbacks of 4 days of night event. Still need to cut and edit the raw material. I am very, very much looking forward to it. Especially because I don't think that's something that I will do. I don't think I'm going to bother with 4 days of night. It just sounds too stressful. Although who knows, maybe I'd really like it in the end, you know? I thought that, I really thought that Darkwalker was going to be too stressful, or like The Hunted was going to be too stressful, but I actually really enjoyed those two. Actually, no, The Hunted was a little too stressful for me, but I love Darkwalker. I still feel like 4 days of night would be too stressful for me. Let's drop off some of this firewood. We're about halfway there, right? Oh, we're more than halfway there at this point. Okay, firewood. $21.9. Aha, that's done. Cool. What does it say now? Let's say I had around 4 or 5 wolves hunting me in those hills. Demon wolves, the ones with red glowing eyes. Wow, that was so sarcastic of her, wasn't it?
So, the outsider returns.
You managed to get me
You're
firewood.
already doing better than the others. You found the fuel. But did you find any answers?
All I've found are wolves, bad weather, and an empty town.
It's just as I told you. They're all gone.
She now trusts us more. Isn't that nice? Why did it sound like there was a door that just closed?
What really happened here?
Also, why are we
Seems like
walking
people
through
were
a
here
chair?
recently.
Are we gonna sit?
Where did they go?
Or
Why
is the
didn't they
chair
call
just
for
gonna be in
help
our
or
way?
Just drive out.
The power went out. Who knows the reason? People started to get cold. hungry. They panicked, started to talk crazy. Others walked here from the highway. Some belonged here. Others were outsiders, like you.
Did anyone see a woman? Brown hair, would have had a tan jacket, scarf with birds on it. Possibly injured.
There was an outsider woman. I heard her pass through. She wasn't alone. There were angry voices and... But the storm was too loud.
Voices?
I lost the voices, and I couldn't get them back.
Oh, great.
Never mind. You did well with the fuel. Now do the same with food. Or I won't last the winter.
Okay, let's ask about help coming. Surely someone will come looking. Someone will send help. Search and rescue the military, the government? To Milton? No. You don't think help is coming? We needed help 10 years ago during the collapse, when you mainlanders were sitting pretty and the others reaped our island. They took what they wanted. We needed help 10 years ago and it didn't come then. Why would it come now? It was a long time ago. Things are different now. Ha! Not for us. Not for Great Bear. Not for Great Mother. Is there anyone else left in town? After the lights went out, a blizzard blew in. People got scared, were afraid of being trapped, or more trapped. They panicked. Some left to see what they could discover from the outside. And what did they find out? They didn't come back. Keep calling me a mainlander. Why? You're an outsider. Mainlander. You're one of them. You don't belong here. Right, but I mean, you sound angry about it. Years ago when the collapse happened, we lost everything. The young people didn't understand how dependent we'd become. Some people may have accepted dependence on the mainland, but I don't want the scraps from your table, because I don't know that much about the history. I'm not surprised. You mainlanders have always been focused on your own story. So I hate to ask, but food. The town, it's abandoned. They've left me to starve. I'll need food to survive this. Survive until what? I'll worry about that. You worry about finding me food to keep me alive. What if people come back? Won't I be taking what they need to survive? You mean stealing? Maybe so, but it's fair. They stole from me all those years, and now it's their turn. What did they steal from you? Never mind that. Food. Find me food. Ransack the gas station on the edge of town. There's always food there. Owner has a special supplier from the mainland. You're a mainlander, so stealing should come naturally. Or if you're feeling guilty, bring me only what nature has to offer. It'll be more work, but maybe you'll sleep better at night. I'll see what I can do. Take the pry bar from the shed if you haven't already. You might need it to get into some of the more stubborn places. A town like Milton, where do supplies come from? The mainland, of course. Where else? I don't know. Local stuff, farms, producers on the island. Those days are in the past. We became dependent on the mainland just like you wanted us to. Then when things collapsed, you cut us off. Until you found things you could take, things you could sell to the others, the ones in the south. Some tried farming, but times were hard for everyone back then. Still are. You aren't the only ones to have suffered. In the cities, the cities. You got what you deserved. You'll get no sympathy from Grey Mother. Oh my goodness, there's so much text. Love that he describes how she looks to a blind person. I know. And as if someone's going to be yelling that too, like, there's a random woman with brown hair, a tan jacket. Like, come on. Can you tell me more about the angry voices you heard? It was windy. The blizzard was already waking up, but I heard yelling, a scream. Later, I heard from the gossips that someone had passed through town in the night, more than one person, a woman and some men. One of the men was found. Found? They found him dead the next morning. And the woman? The one whose voice you heard? I'm not sure. The voices were thin, far. The blizzard was waking up. Soon there was only the wind and darkness. The scream, could it have been the woman? I don't know. I don't remember. It's all cloudy now. You said there were others? Other outsiders? Crawled in after the night with the lights. I heard them. Murmurs in town. I still had ears in town. The gossips. They were scared. Someone from the highways said there were others, already frozen, already dead. They stayed here in the town? Schoolhouse, the old schoolhouse, still had a coal stove. They slept in the house, in the schoolhouse waiting for mercy. They found it. I don't understand. You'll understand when you find it. Okay. So the mission now. Grandmother will starve unless you stock her pantry with food. Scavenge what you can from the environment around you. Some food sources are easier to find than others. 8,000 calories. Okay. Yeah, Grandmother is always very bitter. Let's see, what can I give her? I'll give her these things. I'll keep the dog food. Let's see, we're already at 2,100. That's not too bad. I have no problems with ransacking this place. In the condition it's in, I really don't see people coming back for it. So I don't know what Will's thinking, but I don't think people are coming back and are going to be like, "Someone stole my can of peaches." Like,
Come on.
I think they'd be more upset if you like stole, I don't know, precious things that they might have. But I don't think they're going to come back for like the 2 cans of peaches and a soda that they left.
That did it.
So, sticks on the fire. Thanks, Rob. There we go. Let's cook it on up. Oh, I also had meant to give her the bunny pelt. I guess I'll go do that when I go bring the venison. So I don't want to be wandering through town with this.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Yep, he already smelled me. Oh boy. Oh, I think he went after a bunny. Yeah, okay, we're safe. Oh, good. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Bunny. Thank you for taking one for the team. Here, let me give you a fresh rabbit pelt. Let's talk about the collapse a little bit. You mentioned the collapse a couple of times. I know it's been rough, but you can't imagine it, Mainlander. We were already on our knees. I'd like to understand how it affected Milton and the other areas more. I had no idea. Exactly. Let me tell you how it was. Okay. I thought... For some reason, I thought she trusted us enough for the collapse at 75. Yeah, it's unlocked. Okay, that was the extent of what she's willing to tell me? That's, a little sad. Oh well. What you gonna do? Alright, I didn't grab the pry bar. She mentioned the pry bar. Oh, wait, did I miss it here? Yep, I just missed it. Cool. Let's have something to eat. I suppose we could get more bunnies. Bunny meat. Those aren't worth a ton of calories, though. this house is all boarded up. Troop, coming in with the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, raiders, and welcome in, trooper. I hope you're doing well. Simple tools. How's it going today? Wait, what is it? It's a shout out. There we go. That should work. I know what I'm doing. For sure. Okay, let's maybe actually break this down. Stack of papers.
I might have to drop some gear.
Ugh. Here, I don't know. Have a chocolate bar. And I guess some water, maybe. We were trying to play through episode 2, but my internet was fighting me the whole way. Dropped something like 200,000 frames in 2.5 hours of streaming. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Sorry to hear about your internet troubles. I hope that it's a little bit nicer to you next time. It's never fun. So you were playing episode 2 of Wintermute then?
This stuff will come in handy.
Newspaper roll. Are you kidding me? A newspaper roll? How far did you get despite the internet troubles? I will always be a little bit traumatized by episode 2 because of, I had some, like, weird glitch thing that happened to me when I was first in the bear cave. And I essentially glitched into the bear. That will always haunt me, I think. Just seeing the inside of the bear. It's been going for 2 weeks now. The hell of it is, I haven't changed anything on my end, hardware or settings-wise. It's the same setup I've been using for 3 years. Had 0 problems until now. I had an issue like that for a while. Hold on a second. What is it called? I had an issue like that for quite a while. And I, for the longest time, had to use the Twitch test tool. I don't know if you have ever used that, but if not, maybe consider downloading it and giving it a try. You can basically test your connections to different Twitch servers. And so, like, for a while, I had to manually set my server, like, to the Twitch server that was working best for me at the time. Eventually, it kind of just went away, and the automatic server selection was fine again. But for the longest time, I had to be like, no, pick the one in the Netherlands. No, pick the one, you know, in Switzerland. Pick the one in Austria. Pick the one in whatever, you know, just to find one that was more stable. It's a pain, I'm not gonna lie. And I hope that it solves itself soon, but I also had an issue like that for a chunk of time, and that was the only way that I could solve it temporarily until it eventually straightened itself out. Because it could just be a server-side issue. I had an issue for internet with internet going down and up here if someone sneezed in the wrong direction. There is that too. Sometimes it is just a more like local problem. Sometimes it's not Twitch servers. But whatever it is, I really hope that finally you have some relief from those struggles, because I know it is not fun. You're just like, I just want to stream. Why are you ruining this? Why are you making this not fun? How am I supposed to enjoy it? Got as far as making the spear and taking it back to Jeremiah. I'm also going out of my way to find as much lore as possible and do all the side quests. I found all the Forest Talker caches and just did late gunshots, which was surprisingly bloody. Yeah, you know, the first time I did episodes 1 and 2, I kind of ignored the side quests. It was only when I did episode 3 that I actually tried to do them all. So now that I was like recently replaying 1 and 2 offline, I actually went through and was doing the side quests. I've only done about half of episode 2. I'd probably say I'm about where you are. And it was just, I was really surprised at all of the stuff that I had just missed because I didn't bother with the side quests back in the day. But yeah, late gunshots was surprisingly bloody. Once the switch they finally collapsed nearby and they swapped it, it's been rock solid. So try to trace it, find out if it's Twitch side or you side. Exactly. Like that's, I think, the biggest challenge and the biggest issue is trying to figure out where the problem is. So too, I'm frustrated to the point of tears. I hate having chat lagging 5 minutes behind where I am. And it's so frustrating to be like, I just want to have a good time. I just want people to like enjoy it. And if you're constantly like, if your attention is always on your dropped frames and seeing, okay, is my connection stable? Is this going well? Or seeing that chat gets disconnected or whatever, it's just no fun. It's no fun for you, and it's just like, ugh. Yeah, I really, really, really hope it gets solved soon. We do have one of the bank keys now. Walking in the wind is the worst. I wonder if there are crackers in the trash can. We did a tech test stream earlier at 3 p.m. here and had 90 minutes with no issues. I can use the internet normally outside streaming. It's only when I'm using Twitch that the issue arises. Yeah. In that case, I do think it would probably make sense to check the Twitch test tool if you haven't already, and maybe just try streaming through a different port, basically, or a different server.
What have we here?
It's honestly, it's less fun in my opinion because then you always have to try and like do a couple of different tests and be like, okay, which one do I think is going to be the most stable today? And you could still guess wrong, and then you feel like, I don't know. It's kind of a pain because then you also are switching all the time, but it might help. It might, for a little bit at least. Oh, I actually meant to read that. I didn't just want to pick it up. Margaret, we have to stop accepting mail at Milton. We have no way of getting it back to the mainland, but we can't tell people that or they'll know we've been holding on to it all this time. Find some excuse, whatever you can. Encourage people to use email or drone if they can afford it. I'll keep my eyes open for the mail van, but don't hold out high hopes. I imagine Jack probably drove it into a tree again, somewhere way back, way in the back 40. We're likely never going to find it back. Damn, I should have stopped him from taking the truck while he was on the drink. I'll see what I can to do to fix the situation. Hold tight. It could also be that the evening load is enough to cause issue. That's also true. It could be just the number of people trying to then be online at a certain time. It's causing some issues, who knows? I don't know. I'm definitely not an expert in this. I think it's probably more likely to be some sort of Twitch hiccup, because that was exactly what my problem was. Like I said, it was just a couple of weeks, just constant. September 2012. Dear members, due to global economic realities that are well known to you, we are unfortunately unable to remain in operational. Baking services are hereby suspended until further notice. Management. Because, yeah, 10 p.m. onwards does seem like an odd time for it just to be an overload of people on the line.
Could end up being useful.
No, we don't need those. I do wish that I had a lantern, though. A lantern would be very helpful. Him, dinner is unlikely. Regardless, you have to ask. Like, what? I have something called Twitch Test. It's a Twitch bandwidth test, but it could be. I think Twitch Inspector is the one that's integrated into your actual stream. The Twitch test you can do basically offline, or like without actually going live. Oh, leave me alone, bot. Bonk. I really have to up my my word list because this whole like remove the space thing is now the latest way of getting around the usual bans. They're also somehow like getting around the buy followers by using like weird characters and stuff.
This food.
Now, of course they're keeping dog food in the bank. That makes sense. Oh, I have over 4 liters of water. I think we're okay on water. I think I can stop taking toilet water. A hook. Okay. Don't know what I'll do with a hook here, but I'll take it.
This stuff will come in handy.
Combat boots. Just block the phrase sheep viewers and best viewers. It stopped hundreds of bots right there. Yeah, I think I have those. What I've noticed recently is some of them are using like some weird like, you know, like an E with an accent or like an E with an umlaut or something like that to try and get around it. It's so frustrating, but thankfully it hasn't been that many. Let's make block terms, and I think I can make 5 to 10 ones just from the one above to block. Yeah, I would not be surprised. I actually wish I kind of hadn't blocked it, because then I could have actually used that as a basis. I've had that happen before, and I'm like, oh, after stream, I'm totally gonna go in and block that phrase.
I think I can use
and then I forget. I really should go through and try again. Although, to be honest, like, how many people in normal conversation are going to be saying viewers anyway? Maybe I should just block the word viewers. Let's unlock this safe. I hope we find an MRE. That would be a really easy way to get us another 2,000 calories. Or is it 2,500? I don't know. It's a lot anyway. It would definitely help with this quest. I was not paying attention, so if I miss this and I have to do this again, I won't remember where that first one was. I just know it was over 40. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness I didn't just like keep scrolling by. Great.
Locked. Can't get in here yet.
Bank vault code. Forgot about that. I should also give Grey Mother some soda. I'm sure she'd love that, right?
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
I know, seriously, lots of cash. What's safe was worse is that even in OG Wintermute, it had nothing but cash and papers for me too. I guess it's just always going to be useless. I gotta say though, OG Wintermute is, like, I'm really enjoying it because I love that, that they sort of intersperse the introduction into the story a little bit more. Oh, do I give her the bad dog food? I don't think I'm that kind of person though. But I will give her some soda. No, I won't give her dog food. I will eat the dog food. We're getting close, though. It's fuel. Yeah, there is that. But it's not great fuel either. Also, I'm really loving... Oh, I forgot to give her the thing for the trust again, didn't I? No, wait, I did. And then it was essentially nothing. Right, that's why I thought I hadn't done it yet, because it was useless. Useless information. Hey, Sammy, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Ain't easy being cheesy. Ain't that the truth? Welcome in, raiders. I hope you're all doing well today. Let's see. Shout out. That's what the word is that I'm looking for. Wintermute is going pretty well. Although I have to admit, I did die once already in Wintermute, which I didn't think was possible. I accidentally burned Will, and then I found out I needed to make a really long fire, and I had not been collecting firewood, and yeah, so we ended up dying the first time before we got him out of his plane crash area. But now that we're out of there, things are going pretty well. We did have one issue with a wolf earlier. He kept trying to keep us locked in into a truck near St. Christopher's, but so far things are going pretty well. We've started to earn Grey Mother's trust, and I don't know, what can I say? It's going pretty well. Yeah, you can die in Wintermute. Yep. You absolutely can. And in this original version, you're not just at the plane crash site for one night, but for like 4. And they give you different tasks to do, and one of the tasks was that I needed to have a fire last for 9 hours. But I didn't know that that was going to be coming, so I started my fire and did not have nearly enough fuel. And so I had to keep running out into the dark and into the cold to try and gather more wood, and I just did not have enough stuff for it, so I ended up taking more and more cold damage and just ended up dying. Like I said, it didn't help that I ended up running into a fire at one point at the very beginning. Would not recommend that. I also didn't believe that I could be that bad at it, but there we go. Yes, and then we almost got eaten by a wolf. That was fun. You very much died, but first time in story mode, I nearly killed Will before you made it past the plane crash. Yeah, and that's what happened here. We did not make it past the plane crash. The first time. But no, now we're having a good time. Now we're getting to know Grey Mother and earning her trust. It's been fun. What were you up to today in stream, Sammy? How were things going? Alright, I guess we're gonna break into the gas station.
Think about his food.
I'm very curious as to what our interaction with Jeremiah is going to be like in here. I've never actually come in the back way. In Wintermute, that is. Soda, give me the soda. He's not here. All right then. I don't want that. I do want the sardines though. Yes, Methuselah, right. Jeremiah is in episode 2. No wonder he's not showing up. Also, it's good to see you, Baba Jenk. I hope you're doing all right. Doesn't he show up in here? Oh, yes, a lantern.
Being useful.
Yes, I've been complaining about not being able to see anything. Took far too long to learn how to make a bandage and didn't have enough time, enough fire to make it through the night. Will was on the struggle bus all the way to Grey Mother's. It's so nice to actually have a lantern now. What would be really nice, maybe if I speak it, it'll come into existence. It'd be really nice if we found a can opener